Glasses, pristine lab coat, and the detailed data on every script in your medicine cabinet.
Cerebral. I'll go with that.
Kevin Asgard is a pharmacist living and working in West Michigan. He has a passion for healthcare, been doing it 14 years.
Well, in the hospital, I filled for, did inpatient type medications and did a lot of pain control, IV, antibiotic dosing, stuff of that nature, attending codes, and then in more of a retail setting, you do a lot of patient counseling.
But that's not quite the end of his backstory.
Do you want the long version or the short version?
How about the loud version? Past the blaring neon lights in the midst of an old school Metallica jam, yep, that's Kevin.
I'm in a metal band. I play lead guitar.
And on a random Friday night, you'll find him rocking gigs all over the state with his band Engine of Chaos.
All metal, all the time.
Not what you expected?
I tell them in advance it's heavy metal. I mean, I'm not playing Mustang Sally or polkas.
Not quite the polka, more
Pantera, Iron Maiden, stuff like that.
stuff you can really whip your hair to.
Kevin's an awesome guy, but he don't look like Mr. Metal. But when he gets up on stage, the dude is all rock all the time. The dude is awesome.
To become awesome, Kevin was inspired in a big way at a young age.
This is gonna date me, but around the time Double Platinum came out, I wanted to be Gene Simmons of Kiss, right then and there. But my mother did not want to listen to bass all day, so she suggested I take guitar.
So he never got to Simmons status, but he did get pretty good at playing and writing thanks to years of lessons.
They thought I'd grow out of it, but no, 12 guitars and 27 or so years later, and I think 4 CDs. Still doing it.
Sure, there were some first-time stage jitters.
Almost froze up. I have it on videotape. I think I didn't play for about maybe a second or two into the song, but it felt like an eternity.
The nerves went away, but that feeling he got while performing never did.
It's just such a rush to be up there on stage.
And when you're talking thrash, the crowd is never dull.
Any Slayer show for that matter. It's just one big mosh pit.
Kevin feels lucky he's the guy living out the boyhood rock dream on the stage.
Not necessarily as a career, but I was like, I'm gonna play for as long as I can.
He's not putting down the lab coat anytime soon, but to him, music will always be...
Yeah, this is probably my first love. Farms is a close second.
In Battle Creek, Lindsay Kuss, Fox 17 News.